Video context. Lee Priest, a bodybuilding legend, is going to train Urs Kalecinski's arms, which are not exactly his strongest muscle group. Here we have Lee Priest wearing a Jay Cutler t-shirt, training Urs Kalecinski, the disciple of Marcus Rule. It's an interesting combination. Let's check out Lee Priest's old school training, who is one of the bodybuilders with the best arms ever for his size.
His arms and much more for his eras.
Urs says that Lee Priest is famous for his arms, especially during his bulking phases when he would get really chubby.
There's no McDonald's after this breakfast. It's so big. And that's in the car.
That guy Frio has bigger arms than Urs. Not too hard either. Let's discover this legend's arm building secrets. Constant tension, cable work for the biceps, good exercise. He goes to failure with assisted partials. He has fanboys. Priest has fans. He says he's your coach. I can't believe it. They're pairing it with cable triceps in a superset. Training's been basic so far. Let's see.
More.
He does one set, takes off his shirt, and wants to fight. To compare Lee Priest's arms. But man, how are you going to have arms like that? How old is Lee Priest? He has bigger arms than Urs. Nice hair, by the way. Extra thermal protection. That Lee Priest has better arms at his age than Urs. It's incredible. I want a donation, Lee, please. They move on to triceps and plan to add something. Wait, what do you mean not even touching the floor?
Let's go. Do it quickly!
He's not controlling the negative very well, is he? He's doing it pretty quickly. Squeeze, squeeze. Exprímelo.
Come on.
They're going to do a set of 12 to 14. I used to think you had to do sets of 45 reps with who knows how many drop sets and reductions. Well, it seems not.
Always train like this, or not? Yeah.
Do you always train like this, Lee? He says yes. A lot of volume too.
Sergio, Oliva, Arnold, all the guys who had big arms, high volume.
He says that if you look at men like Sergio Oliva, Arnold, and all these men with big arms, they put in quite a lot of arm volume.
People say like when you do chest and back.
Lee Priest believes that you have to dedicate a day to arms for them to grow. Come on, nothing strange so far. It's what we all knew. Of course, Urs needs a specific day for arms. Enough chatting over there. Come on, start training. Huh, that's interesting. Look, this exercise really catches my attention. You don't see it that often. If you let go of the cable, you could end up in the cemetery. It's a risky exercise. No risk, no reward. It's interesting because the biceps are in a very shortened position this way. Like I said, I don't see it very often, but it's really good. Besides, it's in the same position as the front double biceps pose, just with the arms turned inward. And it's really interesting to do exercises like this for practice. Don't take this lightly. The other day I uploaded a video of Henry Remboff, who was training with this guy with Julian Fitzgerald, and he tells him exactly this. That it's good to do exercises in the poses you use so that later when you pose, making that gesture feels more natural to you. So for now, I think this exercise is really cool, but anyway, they've got a safe there, or maybe that's where they keep the steroids they've got inside.
Got it? We have to announce something major.
They're going to announce something. Wow, it's true, no influencer collaborates with another just for fun. Alright, let me sum it up for you. They're a couple and they're going to adopt a child. And now he wants to show us a picture. This is Lee Priest at 12 years old. I have one of him, okay? At 12 years old, he was already competing.
It's my first competition.
First competition, here he was already 13, I think, right? 15 years old. Lee Priest had exceptional genetics. And plenty of hard work, of course. He was 19 then.
When I was 17, and
his mother got him into bodybuilding, okay? They posed together and competed together. Look at him next to Ronnie Coleman. Sure, he was much smaller, but look at that density, that 3D look. He was like a real action figure, Lee. If this man competed nowadays...
What you did for your forearms?
never trained them.
Okay, this is very interesting. Urs says he's never trained forearms and Lee says never. Yeah, I don't buy it. You can't have those forearms without training them. Maybe it's just from hammer curls, but I'm not sure. What's that? What's that Lee has? That muscle? Is this it? Tongue training. I want to see you do the damn exercise already, okay? It's like some kind of weird machine dips. Kind of partial, to be honest. Don't you guys like free weights or what? Some dumbbells or something, man? Urs tries to pose, but he's so big and pumped it's hard for him. He's making good gains. Unfortunately, the gains aren't going to his arms, but yeah, he's making gains. Wow, that's some double biceps. Damn, Lee Priest is just insane. Check out his massive forearm and arm, even while standing behind Urs to avoid embarrassing him. Lee's humility.
Oh, I'll show you. Because imagine from the front, if my hand, if that was that your path?
Yes.
Imagine that my hand was your triceps. If you had it like this, it would be much better, right? Tell him, you need a little more here. A little or maybe a lot more, I think, huh? Continue with the exercise. Honestly, I find this exercise a bit boring and don't like it much. I think there are better options that isolate the arm more, but oh well. I think Urs has a very dominant chest. Urs's chest is tremendous, and in exercises like this, it's going to take the spotlight. Alright, finally, oh my god, let's go with the next exercise. Preacher curl on the machine. Again, biceps in the shortened position again. And where's the set? We want to see the exercise. Here it is. Alright, they're training biceps in the shortened position, triceps in the shortened position. Supposedly, you can get even better gains when training in the stretched position, but what do I know? I'm not Liprist. He says to squeeze at the end and that we should take it as a warm-up. Alright. What a bicep peak Liprist has. Here we can see that it's mostly genetics, right? I think Urs works just as hard or even harder than Liprist, but he'll never have similar arms. I doubt they'll use a single dumbbell in the entire workout. What do you think?
Good. Up.
They're handling the intensity well and pushing to failure. They've finished and are moving to the next exercise. Let's see if they finally do some biceps work in the stretched position. More fans, of course. They'll do a typical calisthenics exercise. I can't believe it. Wow, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting this one, huh? It surprised me. Finally, a triceps exercise in the stretched position. Very good. They're going to do it like a mechanical drop set. This exercise might seem silly, but you can try it. It's really tough. Although honestly, I don't like it at all. I feel it a lot in the elbow and not much in the muscle itself. Torsky can't go on anymore, huh? Look at his face. They combine it, the first time, the hard part, with the other part that's like push-ups, which are easier. An interesting exercise. You don't even need any equipment. Now, using the Smith machine doesn't really appeal to me. What are they going to do with that plate? Let's see what they're going to do. What are they going to do with that plate? He's going to train biceps with the plate. Why? He could just grab some dumbbells. And on top of that, it's a 20-kilo plate. That's curious, isn't it? Hey, I'm liking the workout. Not because it's the best, okay? Not at all. It's just an ordinary workout. But I think the selection of exercises is pretty cool and original. Not the usual stuff you see. Honestly, my biceps workout is nothing like this. I include a spider curl and a preacher curl, both targeting the shortened position. It's just that they have a different point of maximum tension. Then I add an incline bench biceps curl, which also works the biceps in a stretched position but puts more tension on the mid to end phase. And then I add a Bayesian curl so the tension is highest at the point of maximum stretch. That's my biceps workout. And then for triceps, I do something similar. I do an overhead single arm extension. I do a French press. And I do regular triceps pushdowns on the cable machine, both with 2 hands and 1 hand. And I add a drop set. But honestly, I'm never going to have arms like Liprist. That's obvious. And it looks like they're not going to do any more arm exercises. Now they're going to eat, right? A good hamburger. An anabolic hamburger. I thought it was a very original workout, but I always come to the same conclusion with these videos. They're not necessarily better exercises, and just because Liprist has some of the best arms doesn't mean it's the best arm workout. Genetics, effort, time, and steroid use play a huge role. There are no magic formulas. Just go to the gym, train your arms, do what works for you, put in a lot of intensity, eat, rest, and grow. I hope Urs Kalecinski gets good arms someday. That's it. Ares Viti Culturismo signing off. See you in the next video.